What's happening, guys? It's Bharat Nagpal for iGyan.in, and today we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at the new Sony DSC HX10V point and shoot camera from the company. This is an 18 megapixel camera. It has a CMOS XMOR R sensor from Sony, and it has a 16x optical zoom. The price of this in the market is about 18,000 rupees. That's the market retail price, or the maximum retail price. The MRP is 18,000 rupees. But you can get it for a little bit cheaper once you do a little bit of digging around. Now it does come with a 4GB memory card and HDMI cable, and it does have a lot of functions like 3D sweep panorama. The greatest thing about it is 16x optical zoom. It has a Sony G lens on there, so which is fairly good, and you get up to 32x clear images. That's thanks to the sensor and Bion's image processor. Now Sony claims 340 pictures with this, and we have here an already opened box, so we won't be using my knife over here. And there are some things missing from this box, as traditional Sony packaging would give you a lot more things. For example, this is your user manual, a full-featured user manual with all the details in here. So if you're a first-time shooter, or if you buy this camera, you might want to go through this to get a look at all the features. Once you buy it, you'll also get some promotional material and warranty certificates and all of that. And we'll just get into the rest of the box contents. This is the camera. We have the red color over here. No special name for this color. That's the red color camera over there. You do get a wall adapter, which has a USB port on one side and two holes for the power cable. And I'll get to that right now. So this is your standard power cable that will go into the wall charger on one end, and then you have your USB charging data syncing cable, which will also be used for transferring images to your PC. And in your case, once you buy this, you will also get an HDMI cable. The battery will come in this cover over here. This is the Sony G-type battery. It's called the NP-BG1. It's a lithium-ion battery, and the battery pack size is 960 milliamp hours, and it's gonna give you about 340 shots on a full charge. You do get a Sony Class 4 SD8C card included in the package. Although if you're shooting full HD video, I recommend getting a Class 10 SD8C card, but you do get a 4GB card for free. Now SD8C cards have become relatively cheap, and you can get a Class 10 card for under 1,000 rupees. Get rid of all of this and take a quick look around the camera itself. So this is the camera. This is the overall look of the camera. And the first thing I'm going to do is open the door at the bottom over here and pop in the battery. So there goes your battery, and just next to that is the SD8C card slot. Sony cameras accept SD8C and Sony Memory Stick Duo, and this one does that as well. So you can insert Sony memory cards as well as SD8C memory cards in this slot. You do have a standard tripod mount hole over here as well, and you have your USB charging and data syncing micro USB port over here. There's one thing that we don't like about this is that unless you have a dock, you'll have to lay the camera flat while you're charging, either on the lens side or on the display side, and we're not too happy about that. We would have really liked if Sony would have put the charging pin on the left hand side. Now, as you can see from the left over here, you have the 16x optical zoom, which is mentioned over here, and you also have optical steady shot, which is OSS. There's also GPS, so your images will be geo-tagged once you do turn that on. In the front over here is your Sony G lens, which is a 16x optical lens, and it's a 3.3 to 5.9 f-stop, which is from the initial focal length to the maximum focal length. On the top over here is your on and off switch, along with the zoom toggle, wide telephoto, and you have your camera shutter button, which is over here. You do have a dial to select between modes, so you have your 3D sweep panorama, movie mode, manual mode, programmed auto, then you have intelligent auto and auto, and I'm going to show you the display once we turn it on. On the back over here you have this really nice ergonomic grip while you're holding the camera, so this is a small grippy bit over here. You have a quick movie button as well, so once while clicking pictures, if you feel like you need to start shooting video at full HD, just quickly quickly hit the red record button and it'll start shooting video. You have your preview and play button over here, and a circular jog wheel, which is also a 4-way D-pad and has a center selection button. You have your menu button and the trash can or help button, which is over here, so which is used for delete or for help menus. If you open this right door over here, you have a mini HDMI port for connection with your HD television using the included HDMI cable, and over here is a lanyard connection hole to connect your lanyard. The front bump over here provides a lot of ergonomic grip and is also textured to give you that extra grip. You can see the CyberShot logo over here and the Sony G-Lens logo over here. So let's quickly power it on and look at the interface on the Sony CyberShot. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into, it's in demo mode and we don't have a GPS signal right now. So let's switch between modes right now. So we have scene selection mode, we have background defocus, we have intelligent auto, we have superior auto, then we have programmed auto, manual exposure shooting, which is manual mode, we have eye sweep panorama, we have movie mode, it records movies in AVC HD format, we have 3D shooting, it can shoot 3D images as well, and you have scene selection back all over again. So if you're in 3D mode, you can shoot a 3D still image, a 3D sweep panorama, and a 3D sweep multi-angle panorama. You can simply click a picture by dragging your camera across. Manual mode lets you set shutter speed and aperture value, so you can go into manual mode and then set your speed, your ISO settings, your shooting modes, all of those things can be set, and you can also increase or decrease the ISO. Once you press the menu button, you get a lot of options. So you can choose your still image size from all the way from 18 megapixel to 2 megapixel still images. So if you stick to 18 megapixel, you'll get a full image. Come down, you have your exposure value compensation, you have face detection, you have movie quality mode, so AVC HD 24M, 17M, or high quality, which is actually 1440 into 1080 at 50i, and this records in the highest image format if you go into AVC HD 24M. Then you have the still image size in 13 megapixel, and you have your movie steady shot, it's standard or active. Then you have GPS. You have GPS. Usually GPS doesn't work indoors. Then you can go into additional settings, into shooting settings. Then you can go into main settings. All these settings are in the full settings panel over here. If you look at the zoom lens, it's a fairly large lens, so it is a 16x optical zoom lens. The overall build quality of the camera seems really superior, and it seems well weighted in the hand. It also seems like it can focus really well, and it's really snappy to focus even in low light conditions. We are inside our studio and everything else is really dark except the shooting area, and it's still focusing really well. We'll upload a couple of video samples and lots of images that have been clicked by this, and we'll also come back with a full review of the HX 10V camera from Sony. It's got an 18 megapixel XMOR-R sensor, and it's got 16x optical zoom. It does full HD video recording and has active image stabilization. It seems fairly well built and nice and ergonomic. It also has a pop-up flash over here. You can press it back in and it will load up once it is required. So it's nice once the flash is required. So in auto mode, if you're trying to click a picture, it will automatically pop up the flash. The flash also seems fairly powerful. If you have any questions or queries about the Sony CyberShot HX10V, please leave those in the comment section below or in Facebook, Twitter, Google+. For more unboxing videos, reviews and tutorials, log on to iGyan.in. Do take out the time to subscribe to our YouTube channels, youtube.com/iGyan, youtube.com/iGyanTV. For iGyan.in, this has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching.